Nobody can hear me! Can you hear me now? Just realised I've been chatting for about a minute and I realised that I had nobody could hear me. That's why I wear these cans, because then you can actually hear me talking. Am I actually talking now? Can everybody hear me? Yes. Are we talking? Are we talking? No sound. Are we? We should be hearing. Everybody should be hearing. We're definitely on. We're definitely on now. Definitely on now. I think you turn these off because I know we're definitely on. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the sound because I've unmuted myself. And how's everything going on with the dingbats? Please let me know if you're hearing me. The thing is, I've actually got people literally to my left. And they should be telling me whether they can actually hear me or not, but they're not, which is interesting because they're probably chatting away to themselves. But we've got we're going to be starting this pretty shortly. Thank you very much for letting me know, Robert. Right, can anybody hear an echo, by the way? Because I've got people, my wife, in the other room, and she's doing the quiz on the main telly. So if you can hear any sort of echo, I'm just going to put on my cans just to... My cans. Oh, I've still got music playing, so you're okay. I might turn the music down just a little bit more. Just a wee bit more. Brilliant. So we can hear me loud and clear because I'm using a different mic. I've decided to go hands-free, lavalier mic'd up, and hopefully this will be better for you all and you won't have a big mic like this in the way. Although I do like my big mics. But anyway. Right, so did you like the dingbats? Let me know. I'm going to be doing that every week just to keep you occupied in the first 20 minutes. I've also going to put the picture around now on social media, so hopefully you'll have seen that at Stu's Tech Time. You'll see it just in a couple of seconds there. If you're on any of those platforms, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, I'm going to be putting on the picture around on that so you can look at it at your leisure, and obviously I don't know, I'm just going to put it up maybe, I don't know, maybe just in the next, after the first round or so, whatever. Right, so who is in the house? I've heard that that somebody's screen is flashing, Walter's screen is flashing. Anybody else have a flashing screen? Because I don't have a flashing screen, I've got it next door and it's not flashing. And I think there's something going wrong with Walter's setup. Right, so I think what we should do is, because I want to start pretty sharpish, let's go straight on to round one. And I've got to be honest, I've completely forgotten what round one is. Round one is second best. So we've got the quiz is at 50, by the way. Get the pens and paper at the ready. You get 5 rounds of 10 questions, and the first round is second best, which you'll realise when the questions go, it's what's second of everything. Okay, so I'm just going to give people another couple of minutes just to arrive. And I want to ask a question. Anybody in England, have they been shopping this week? Have they been queuing in Primark or anything like that? Because to be honest with you, it's got a lot of stick this week, but I actually do not blame you for queuing up at Primark, because I've got a theory is why there's such big queues is because nobody's clothes fit them anymore because they've put on 2 stone in the lockdown. If you're anything like me, that's definitely the case. Yeah, I definitely think that's the reason why there's so much queues. It's not just because we need to be shopping, it's because none of our clothes fit us. I think so. Anyway, right, let's go straight on to, that's my joke, that's my big joke. Right, let's go into round one, okay, and it's called second best, so I hope you're all ready. Let's crack on with it. I'm just going to take me off. I've got an adjudicator here. Oh, yeah. Before I do anything, hello Logan! Hi, Logan. Look at me, I'm magic. How you doing, Logan? Now, you've got to help your mum and dad out on this quiz. Logan's my nephew. I know you're talking back to me, but Logan, I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Yeah, you'll get there eventually. Right, let's go straight on to round one, which is second best. Here we go. It's great, isn't it? Isn't it great? Have we got any sound effects? We've got no sound effects at all. So hopefully, if you hear anything in the background, let me know and I'll put on some music. But anyway, what is the second longest river in the world? So what is the second longest river in the world? I think we all know what the longest river in the world. But what is the second longest river in the world? There we go. Okay, question 2. What is the second largest country in the world? Let me know if you can hear any background, if you hear any chat, by the way. Let me know in the background if you can hear that and I'll put on some music. So what is the second largest country in the world for question 2? Okay, what is the second highest mountain in the world? See where we're going, by the way? See how it's kicking in? Second best, yes. So what is the second highest mountain in the world? I've got to add that. I've got to add that to the broadcast. There we go. I love you too, mate. I love you too, buddy. I love you too. Got to put that up. That's my little nephew. Wee man. I haven't seen him for such a long time. Hopefully, Nicola Sturgeon will let us see each other soon. Right, let's go on to question 4. What is the second most common cause of death? That's a bit morbid. But what is the second most common cause of death? And that's pretty much worldwide, by the way. It's not COVID-19, sorry. That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. Apologise. But there we go. Right, so what is the second most common cause of death? All right, let's go to question 5. What is the second most populous nation in the world? In other words, what has got the second highest population in the world? Well done. Yeah, you've got that. You've got that down, Stuart. Well done. Sorry, just taking a wee drink there. All right, on to question 6. Who was the second man to walk on the moon? We all know who was the first man. You should know who was the first man to walk on the moon, unless the education system is totally gone to. But who was the second man to walk on the moon? Yeah, I know. Not just because I know the answers, but I knew that one anyway. Okay, let's go on to question 7. What is the second best selling soft drink in the world? This is a bit controversial because I did a bit of research here and I come up with different answers, but this is the one I'm going with. So if you get it right, well done. But what is the second best soft drink in the world? And it's basically, it's not a brand, it's just, what is the second best soft drink? Simple as that. Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, let's go on to question 8. What is the second book of the Bible? I don't know. What is the second book of the Bible? First Testament. What is the second book of the Bible? So, I think everybody knows the first, but what is the second? It's kind of the whole point of this round, to be honest. Everybody knows the first, but what is the second? Right, let's crack on to question 9. What is the second largest bone in the body? Fairly straightforward, that one. Right, let's crack on to the last question. Ooh, what is the second smallest country in the world? That's a tough one, actually. What is the second smallest country in the world? So there you go. They were tough questions. I think, well, some of them were tough. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to crack on into the answers, but I'm going to give you a second before you do that, and I'm going to have a little refreshment. Let me know if you can hear anything in the background, because I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear myself. Let me know if there's any sort of echo. It's very annoying. I will put on some sort of music. Let me know. Sorry, my watch is going off there with people tweeting. Sadly, not for me. What I'm going to do, in fact, see the end of. Let's see. I will, at the end of this round, we're going to round 3. I'll tweet the picture round, so you are up for it. I think I might do that at the beginning of the quiz from next week. Oh no, there's not going to be a quiz next week. Sorry, guys. Not going to be a quiz next week. Just I've got to work. But what I will be doing in the meantime is I'll be doing little quizzes during the week. I'll record them, so check out the channel for that. I've already got a Marvel quiz made up, and it's just going to be maybe 8 minutes long videos, but you can take them 10 questions, same sort of idea, but just a round at a time. But I've got a Marvel one already made up, so I'm going to put that as soon as I can get some free time. Right, so can you repeat question 1, please? Well, not really, no. What was question 1? Ah, geez. Okay, I will do this because I am nice. Let's see. Yeah, what is the second longest river in the world? That was question 1. What was the second longest river in the world? Okay, so let's crack on with the answers. You've got to be really, really quick, by the way. The second longest river in the world. So let's go on to this here. The second longest river in the world is the Amazon, and in brackets is the longest or the first. So the Amazon is the second longest river in the world, and the Nile is the first. But you don't get any points for the Nile. It's just for the second. Anyway. So that's what it is. It is the Amazon, right? The second largest country in the world is Canada, and it's by land mass, so we're not taking into Antarctica or anything like that. And the biggest in the world is Russia. So I'll always remember that, and that's from school, primary school. Always remember that. Canada's the second largest country in the world. Some things just stick. The second highest mountain in the world is K2. The first being Mount Everest. And the reason why I know it's K2 is because of a film in the 80s or 90s. It's called K2. K2 is apparently the hardest mountain to climb, according to this film anyway. And I believe Hollywood. But Mount Everest is the highest. K2 is the second highest. So well done if you got that right. Question 4 is going to be coming up. Here we go. What is the second most common cause of death? Is heart disease, and the first is respiratory infection. I don't even know what that means, respiratory infection. I would have said heart disease is number 1. Apparently not. So if anybody in the comments is really, really clever, tell me what respiratory infection is. Let me know, because that is the first cause of death in the world, apparently. So well done if you got heart disease right. Question 5, what is the second most populous nation? Is India. Well done. China being the most populous country in the world. You just got to look at their train system and you'll realise why India is the most populous country in the world. And who was the second man to walk on the moon? Buzz Aldrin. It's Buzz Aldrin. Obviously Neil Armstrong being the first man to walk on the moon. He was the man that said one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Apparently made a typo with that. I wasn't supposed to say that. And the other guy, which I didn't even know, never even got to walk on the moon. Imagine that, going to the moon and not getting to walk on it because he wasn't allowed. He was a navigator or something like that. Anyway, he had to stay in the pod. Question 7, what is the second best selling soft drink? Is Diet Coke. Coke being the first. Now, this is a bit contentious. If you say Pepsi, I'll give you a point for that as well. To be honest with you, because a lot of the time when I did my research, it was Pepsi, and then a lot of the time it said Diet Coke. So, you know, take your pick. Diet Coke officially apparently is the second best selling diet soft drink in the world. But if you've got Pepsi, I'm feeling generous. Just take a point for that as well. Amazon, yes, Jam Party. Amazon is the longest river in the second longest river. Yes, you're right. So question 8. What is the second book of the Bible? It is Exodus. Genesis being the first. Genesis, then Exodus. So well done if you got that right. And it's the Old Testament, as I said before. So well done if you got that right. And going on to question 9. What is the second largest bone in the body? The tibia. The femur is the large. Is the femur your thigh? Is the femur your thigh, and the femur maybe is your shin? Is that right? Anybody really technical that would know that? I'm guessing femur is your thigh bone, and the femur is your thigh bone, and the tibia is your shin. That's as far as my knowledge takes me. Shows me. Stephen Kelly's just arrived. Well done, arriving here. Hello, I've just arrived. Just been out in the garden having drinks with the family. I was like that all afternoon and sharing a toilet. We all share a toilet. We've been sharing a toilet as well. Exciting things we're allowed to do now. Exactly. We've been sharing toilets. I've been inviting all the neighbours in to use my toilet just because I can. It's just because I can. Yeah, just come and use my toilet. You're allowed. Nicola said so. Yeah, it's been fun. Right, question 10. What is the second smallest country in the world? Is Monaco, and the first smallest country is Vatican City. That's where the Pope stays, apparently. The thigh is the femur. So is the thigh the biggest or the second biggest? Let's go back here. Where do we go? The thigh is the femur, and the tibia. Nobody can tell me what the tibia is yet. What's the tibia? Anyway, there we go. So how did we all do in that round? I'm just going to get ready for round 2, which is general knowledge. How did we all do in that round out of 10? What does everybody think of the green screen, by the way? It's because I've got a new camera and it seems to work a lot well. I'm very, very pleased with it. And it's not because I'm flush. My old camera died, literally just stopped working, and it was going to cost me like 200 quid to fix. And I'm thinking, screw it, I'll get a new camera because I'm into my tech. Right. Yeah, right. Team Tibbets gets 6 out of 10. Christian and James get 7. Nile is the second longest. No, I'm sorry. Nile is the first longest. Is the longest. Amazon is the second longest. Mags get 6, well done. Chris get 5, shame on you, Chris. You're an intelligent guy, you should be able to that. Scotty, well done. How you doing? 2 thumbs up, Scotty. Glad you could make it. Get 6. Joe got 5. Leslie got 4. Tibby is a shin. I was right. Ooh, score. Total guess. And the Frames. That's a new name. Welcome, the Frames. Get 8 out of 10. Glad you could make it. Jam Party get 8. And Vinny, I don't think I've seen Vinny in the chat either. So welcome, Vinny. And Walter get 5. It's rubbish. It's rubbish, Walter. You've got a 2-1 degree and you got 5. Shocking. Joking. My brother. And Fiona got 7. I don't know if you saw him in the chat, Fiona. Thank you very much, by the way. I didn't get to reply to your email. I appreciate all your efforts, and you'll see later on that you're included in the quiz. Right, so the next round is general knowledge. So at the end of this round, I'm going to post the picture rounds onto Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hopefully. No, I will do that. So anyway, this is general knowledge out of 10, and guess what? It's on general knowledge, but it's not multiple choice. There's only one round that's multiple choice, and that's round 5. You just have to answer the question. You either know it or you don't. So here we go. Here we go. I take it there's no been any background. No, there's no been any background. There's not been any background noise. Just to let me know, and I could put on music. Right, so here we go. General knowledge. Right, in which year was the popular video game Fortnite released? Anybody that's got kids of a certain age, their kids will probably be addicted to Fortnite. If you're anything like my kids or my kid, totally addicted to Fortnite. Sorry, I'm just reading this. This is quite funny. I quite liked it. You're forgiven. You're forgiven. Right. So, in which year was the popular video game Fortnite released? I know it's a tough one, isn't it? Thank you, Scotty. No background noise. That's good because I says I can hear it. I can hear it in my ear, and because I've got a new mic or a different. Not new, I've had it for years, but it's omnidirectional. This, just to give you a quick lesson, this is cardioid pattern. So basically, if I went like that, you wouldn't be able to hear me. But this is designed that it's going to pick up anybody. If someone's standing next to me, you'll hear. Anyway, quick lesson on mics there. The other is dynamic, by the way, dynamic mics. And that's the little one I had with the wee kind of handheld one. That's a dynamic mic. There you go. Lesson in mics. You don't just get questions, you get lesson in mics here. Right. How many hearts does an octopus have? If you're into any sort of general knowledge quiz, this comes up a lot. I may have asked it in the past, I don't know, but this comes up a lot. So you'll know this one. How many hearts does an octopus have? Ailsa, are you a little bit behind? Are you a little bit behind? 8 out of 10 in the last round. Well done, Ailsa. So how many hearts does an octopus have? It's a popular question. I can't say any more than that. Right, question 3. This is going to kill you. What is the colour of the pill that Neo swallows in The Matrix? Now, if you're having trouble remembering which one it is, and it's only one of 2, it is referenced later in the movie when they said, "Oh, I should have taken the pill." So it's the opposite of the reference later on. What is the colour of the pill that Neo swallows? What is the colour of the pill that he actually swallows in The Matrix? Feels as if I'm talking far too much. Anyway, going to question 4. What is the name of the band that Luke Goss, Matt Goss and Craig Logan were in? Anybody over 40 will definitely know this. Or anybody that's aged 40 to 50 will definitely know this. That's all I can say. What is the name of the band that Luke Goss, Matt Goss and Craig Logan were in? Let's crack on to question 5. How many horses are on each team in polo? So just one team. So now there's 11 players in football, 5 players in ice hockey and that sort of idea. 6 players in netball. How many horses are in each team in polo? 15 players in rugby. 1 player in snooker. 9 players in baseball. Yeah, I know everything. Not really. Right, so on to question 6. Hurry up. What number is a baker's dozen? That's an easy one. I'll put in an easy one for you. But what number is a baker's dozen? That's an easy one, isn't it? An easy one, I think. What number is a baker's dozen? Ooh, question 7. Who will Donald Trump stand against in the 2020 US presidential election? So, who's our last hope of outing Donald Trump? I don't think he'll win, by the way. I think Donald Trump's going to get in again because Americans are clearly a bit dumb. Anyway, there's no Americans in the chat, is there? Who will Donald Trump stand against in the 2020 US presidential election? Okay. Ooh, which Beatles song actually got banned by the BBC for its lyrics? You wouldn't think the Beatles would get any of its songs banned. But which Beatles song actually got banned by the BBC for its lyrics? Anybody that is over a certain age will know this because you'll probably remember it. And the only other people that are under 60 will only know this if they're a Beatles fan, I've got to be honest. But which Beatles song actually got banned by the BBC for its lyrics? Unless you're right into your music right enough. But imagine this would have made the news at the time. Right, so easy question. Is it? Is it an easy question? It's only easy if you know. Who invented the light bulb? It was in an advert fairly recently, and I say fairly recently because I'm getting old, but within the last 10 years, it was mentioned in an advert. Who invented the light bulb? Who actually watches real TV anymore? I haven't watched real TV in a while. Does anybody watch real TV and see actual adverts? I don't. I can't remember the last time I watched TV and saw adverts. Crazy. Right, on to question 10. It's amazing how things change. Question 10. What number is knock at the door in bingo? I don't know it. What number is knock at the door at bingo? So there we go. That is all your questions for round 2, which is in general knowledge. After this is going to be the picture round. I shouldn't go off, by the way. I'm just making sure that the camera didn't go off. I saw myself still on the screen there. That I was just making sure, just in case. New camera doesn't do that now. I've got it's clean HDMI. Anybody that's into the cameras will know what that means. But I've got that now. It's great. It's great. Clean HDMI. It's great for streaming. Right. So let's go straight on into the answers. Good luck, everyone. Right, in which year was the popular video game Fortnite released? It was 2017. 2017. So well done if you got that right. Just 2017 for Fortnite. How many hearts does an octopus have? Is 3. So well done. Have you got that right? 3. Honestly, the amount of times that I'm looking up quizzes and that is there is unbelievable. So if you've done any sort of general knowledge quizzes, you'll know that. Question 3. What is the colour of the pill that Neo swallows in The Matrix? It's either blue or red, and it is red. And the reason why I was trying to give that clue is because later on in the film, one of the characters, can't remember his name, basically said, "Oh, I know what you're thinking, should have taken the blue pill." So it was either red or blue, but he took the blue pill. Took the red pill. Took the red pill. What is the name of the band that Luke Goss, Matt Goss, and Craig Logan were in? Of course, it's Bros. As I said, anybody over the age of 40 will definitely know that. I don't think that was a hard question. I'm just saying. How many horses are on each polo team? If you know this, you are absolutely a genius, because I was astounded by that. Astounded is pretty hard, but I was amazed. 4. I thought anytime you watch Pretty Women, for example, there's horses everywhere. Every time you see Prince Charles, horses everywhere, blah, blah, blah. 4. There's only 4 in each team. 4. I had to double check that to make sure it was right, but it definitely is 4. What number is the baker's dozen? I think that's fairly obvious. That's number 13. And who will Donald Trump stand against in the 2020 US presidential election? Joe Biden. It is Joe Biden. He is our last hope for world order. Yeah, Joe Biden is the answer to question 7. And question 8, which song actually got banned by the BBC for its lyrics? Well done if you got this right. It is I Am the Walrus, and it's because they had the line, "Girls, you let your knickers down." It was very offensive back in the day, but "Girl, you let your knickers down" was why it got banned by the BBC. And question 9, who invented the light bulb? Well done if you got this right. It is Thomas Edison. So well played if you got that right. And question 10, what number is knock at the door in bingo? I had no idea at all. But it's 4. So well done if you got that right. So let's see how you're all getting on in the answers. How did you all get on in that round? I thought that was okay. I thought some tricky rounds, tricky question. I'm sorry, but I've been drinking all day in the garden, but out in the garden. So I've had a few. I'm looking forward to my break because I need to go to the little boys' room. We've got 7, 8, 8. Ailsa thought that was a fantastic round, good round. He's got 9. We've got Leslie, got 6. Joe's got 7. Tracy's only got 6. I'm joking. It's a great round. 7. Team Tibbetts got 5. And the Frames get 7. Christian and James get 7. My mum gets 6. Craig, my brother Craig, got 7. Sorry, Walter. Just 4. Knock at the door. like it, Fiona. Like it, Fiona. Right. Next is the picture round. I am going to post these on Twitter now. So I'm just going to do that right now. Talk amongst yourselves. I think what I should do is do this at the beginning. I think that would make more sense. But what can you do? So you basically, let's see, picture. I'll just put picture round. picture round, tweet. It's been tweeted. Now I'm going to go into the Insta. You've got the scoop on Insta. Let's see, and there we go. Next, and I'm just going to say picture round, just to show that I'm doing it. And it's on Facebook as well as, there we go. So it's now posted on Twitter, it's posted on Insta, and it's also posted on Facebook. So if you're follow me on those platforms, you'll get it. Next week I'm going to put it on earlier because then you'll definitely get the scoop. So let's crack on to round 3. I just realised, where is round 3? Right, okay. I just realised what I'm doing here. Let's go into this. Ooh, don't do that, don't do that. Right, I just realised I'm not ready for this. See the green screen? See how it works? Right, I'm into here. Just realised I was totally unready for this. But it's okay, it's all here. And here we go, picture round, and boom, there we go. There you go, there is your picture round. I'm going to put on some music, and good luck. You've got 5 minutes or so. Okay, how are we getting on with that? I tell you what, I'm just going to reveal the answers just in a couple of seconds here. Put myself on screen. No, it's not working. No, don't want to go on screen. Right. Yeah, it's not working. I don't know why that's not working. Anyway, I'm not caring. Right, so let's reveal the answers now. I'm just going to let you know, just a second here. Right, there we go, there we go. There are the answers. So, first one was Shell, then it was Wikipedia, then it was Target, then it was Apple, then Pringles, Taco Bell, Adidas, Jet Punk, never heard of them, Pepsi, and Atari. And Atari. A lot of people say they don't know about the old Instagram and Twitter and all, and I get that, That's not a problem. I'll always do it on YouTube anyway, but I'm just saying I will post them on those social media platforms, and that way you can view them on another thing. You know, it's just to help you out. It's still going to be on screen anyway. Right. My Facebook page is at stewstechtime.com, or you can actually get me at ClarenceSpeaks74, at ClarenceSpeaks74, but it is stewstechtime.com. Sorry, at stew.techtime. Or is it at stewstechtime? Too many people on this. Too. Let's see. It will be up here. Please subscribe. Click the bell. Blah, 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 blah. That's an old thing. You know why? It's because I always get mixed up. Let's see. 10, 9, 8, 9, 8, 7, 9. Well done. 9. I thought it was a good round, that one. I thought it was a good round to get a few points on the board, so to speak. Jetpack, I've never heard of them. Google them. I don't know. I didn't make the quiz. But yeah, Jetpunk, apparently. Right, what I will do is see if I do this. Right, just bear with me. Get rid of that. Let's go back onto this. Jeez Louise. Right, I'm just going to show you something. There we go. At Stew's Tech Time. If anybody wants to follow me on social media, that's what it is there. It's all the same, at Stew's Tech Time. You can also find me on Facebook at my old one, which is Clarence Speaks 74. It's Clarence, and then Beaks as in BEAKS 74. But if you look at Stew's Tech Time, you'll get me on Facebook as well. So there you go. That's if anybody's want to follow me on social media, that's how you do it. Right, what are we on to? Round four. What's going on here? Let's do it this way. There we go, that's better. Right, round 4 is on sport. Okay, so a little bit of technical hitch there. Right, get this off. There you go, you can hear me now. That's good. It's going well. It's going well. Right, round 4 is on sport, and good luck. It's just no multiple choice. This is a proper sports round, by the way. None of your easy peasy, Japanesey, lots of stuff. This is real sport questions, but they're all doable if you're in your sport. So let's go on to question 1. Can I just say, Davey, you're under pressure. Davey, you're under so much pressure. Anyway, question 1. How many points did Liverpool record in the 2019-20 season before football was postponed? So basically they haven't played yet. So how many points have they got right now in the league table of the English Premier League? And I've just spilt it everywhere. Luckily it won't stain. Right, so how many points did Liverpool record in the 2019-20 season, this season before football was postponed because of COVID-19? Good luck. Well done if you get this right, by the way. I would be guessing. Okay, name the only team to sack Sir Alex Ferguson as manager. The God, name the only team to sack Sir Alex Ferguson as manager, the greatest manager of all time, ever, period, bar none. Bertrand Wallace-Smith. Name the only team to sack Sir Alex Ferguson as manager. That was question 2. And question 3, how many times has Rafael Nadal won the French Open? He's won it a lot. He wins it every year. It's a record amount, but how many times has Rafael Nadal won the French Open? It's a lot, by the way. An awful lot. Too many times. It's lovely, lovely, lovely water, that. Lovely water. Bonus question. You get a bonus point if you know the reference for that. Lovely water. Oh, lovely, lovely water, that. Yeah, you get a bonus point if you know that reference. Sorry, Laura Smith said, give us some book questions. Okay. As in, like, books. All right, okay. I'll look into that. Right, question 4. Which team has won the Ryder Cup the most since the first in 1927? USA or Europe / Great Britain and Northern Ireland, I believe. So, which team has won the Ryder Cup the most since it started in 1927? It's one or the other. It's 50-50. There you go. So, question 5. Which team currently sits on top of the FIFA Men's World Rankings? That's football. Pardon. As I said, I've been drinking all day. Which team currently sits on top of the FIFA Men's World Rankings April 2020? Which, basically, according to the rankings, is the best football team in the world by country right now, because it hasn't changed. They haven't played any international football since April, so it'll still be who's the best team in the world, basically. It's not Scotland, by the way. That's I'll give you that right now. It's not Scotland. Question 6. This is the best. This is it. Every week I say, what is the question of the quiz? This is the question of the quiz for this week. Who is the only player to score in the English Premier League, League 1 and 2 of England, the English Conference, the FA Cup, English FA Cup, the English League Cup, the European Champions League, the Europa League, the Scottish Premiership, the Scottish Cup, and the Scottish League Cup? There is one player who has scored in every one of those leagues. And good luck. And well done if you get this right. I want to know at the end of this round if you get question 6 right. Honestly, if you get this right. And I'm looking at one person in the chat in particular. I'll be naming and shaming at the end of this if they know who this is. Okay. So who's the only player to score in the English Premier League, League 1 and 2, Conference, FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League, Europa League, Scottish Premiership, Scottish Cup, and the Scottish League Cup? All he's got to do is score a goal. So let's crack on to question 7. Who is the last non-British, non-German to win the Formula 1 driver's title? You have to go back a few years, by the way. Who is the last non-British, non-German to win the Formula 1 driver's title? So F1. Lovely water. Lovely water. Question 8. Right, in which sport do competitors use a piece of equipment known as a foil? So in which sport, did I say in which question? In which sport do competitors use a piece of equipment known as a foil? My new camera has autofocus, even like that. Look at that. Where are you going? Focus. I'm bumming you up. There we go. Look at that blurry background and everything. Sorry, I'm showing off my camera. Right, in which sport do competitors use a piece of equipment known as a foil? I'll roll on. What is Usain Bolt's 100 world record time? So what is the time that Usain Bolt set the world record? What's his world record, basically? What is the world record for 100 metres? Sorry, that reminds me of a joke that you can't do nowadays. It was a Kenny Everett joke back in the day. It was, and this is what I'm saying. You can't have humour anymore. But this is what humour was, and it was like he got his wee kind of thing. Went, here is the news for the blind. Can't do that anymore. Can't do that anymore. Still remembered that. Right. Everybody unsubscribes to my channel. Question 10. In American football, how many points are awarded for a touchdown? So in American football, how many points are awarded for a touchdown? There's another Kenny Everett joke, by the way. It was, here is the news for the deaf. Good evening! Sorry. I can't help it. I'm here all week. Right. I'm going to wake up tomorrow going, oh my God, did I say that? So, how do we do with that? Books and sci-fi. I've got a Marvel round, by the way. What I'm gonna do is, because there's no quiz next week, because I'm working till after 9 o'clock, so there's no point. But I've already got a Marvel round set up, and it'll be pretty much a round like this. So if you want to tune into my channel, it's not going to be live or anything. It's just going to be pre-recorded. But if you are subscribed with your notifications turned on, click that bell. Notifications, click the bell. You will get notified of any videos I'll put online, and you'll be able to take part in just a little multiple choice. No, it won't be multiple choice. It'll just be a little 10 questions on specialist rounds. I've got one day of Marvel, and I'll do other ones, sci-fi books. I'll do whatever you want me to do, and I'll make it up. because there won't be any general quiz next week anyway. And going forward anyway, I don't really think once people get into lockdown, once the pubs open, this quiz will be a bust anyway. So I think the future is just little quizzes in general days of the week. Right. Let's get into the answers then. Okay, we're in the quiz of the sports. All right, here we go. There you go. How many points did Liverpool record? It's basically 82. So well done if you got that right. 82. My watch has gone off. I have to be careful. I just get texted. I have to be careful. Question 2. I'm only broadcasting to like 30 people. I think I'm safe. Name the only team to sack Sir Alex Ferguson as manager is St Mirren. So well done if you got that right. Name the only team to sack Sir Alex Ferguson as manager is St Mirren. If anything offends, it wasn't me, it was Kenny Everett that did it. It wasn't my joke, it's Kenny Everett's joke. Anyway, let's go into question 3. How many times has Rafa Nadal won the French Open? Is 12. 12 times. So well done. If you got that right, 12 times. It's crazy. It's pretty much every year. 12. I mean, do you think about it? Professional tennis players, pretty much when you're in your 30s, you're done as a professional tennis player. And he's won it 12 times. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. So there you go. Question 4, which team has won the World Ryder Cup the most time? Is USA. They've won it 26 times. And Europe and Great Britain is 14. Basically, the reason why they changed it from, it used to always be Great Britain, and they changed it to Europe, is because Great Britain get beaten every year. And it wasn't a competition. They brought in Europe, and since they brought in Europe, it's been, well, the competition as we know it now, it's a big thing. Before that, nobody cared because it was like, United States going to win it. Very true. So let's crack on. Question 5, which team currently sits on top of the FIFA? Is Belgium. Belgium. Well done if you got that right, by the way. That I didn't realise that was the case. But Belgium are the world's best team at the moment, even though I haven't won anything. And Gary Hooper. So I'm looking at the comments here, and I'm looking at a certain Mr. Kelly, judging by the background, because he played for Celtic. Gary Hooper played for Celtic and a lot of other teams, but he has scored. He's the only player to have scored in all of those leagues. So if it doesn't, even if he dies as a, I don't know, is penniless, you still get that claim to fame, which is amazing. If you look at it. Question of the week. Question 7 is going to come up. The last British non-German to win the Formula 1 title is Kimi Raikkonen, who is Icelandic, I believe. Icelandic. Sorry, my phone went off there. People keep contacting me when I'm live. There we go. I know, basically my brother's telling me off for telling the old Kenny Everett jokes about blind and deaf. Can I just say it's a joke, right? It is a joke. It's not supposed to be offensive. We're allowed to have humour. There we go. Anyway, that's what I believe anyway. And question 8, in which sport do competitors use a piece of equipment known as a foil? It is fencing. Is he Norwegian? I don't think so. I think he's Icelandic. Stephen Kelly. Well done, mate. Well done, mate. Stephen Kelly got it right. Joe Orr. Is Joe Orr another Celtic fan? There we go. You learn everything every day. Question 9. Usain Bolt's world meter record is 9.58 seconds. A very famous world record time. Very famous. Smashed the world record twice in the space of a year, if I remember rightly. And question 10 is 6. In American football, how many points are awarded for a touchdown? It is 6. So well done. Well done if you got that right. We're flying through the rounds here, aren't we? Aren't we flying through them? The last round is on Father's Day. There's no music this round for a couple of reasons. I apologise if you're looking for a music round. A couple of reasons is that I'm tired of my videos getting taken down for copyright reasons. The last one did, and I'm still trying to get it back up. The other reason is I ran out of time and I just thought I'd change it. I might bring it back in a while. So how did we all get on at that last round? Jam Party get 2, rubbish round sport. It is rubbish. Chris only gets 7 because it doesn't know about sport. Chris's mum gets 6. That tells you how bad you are, Chris, at sport. Team Tibbets got an R or a 4. Stephen got 4. Well done. And Christian and James get 3. Joe got 8. Tracy get 5. The Frames, well done, get 8. He's Finnish. Finnish. Of course he is. He is Finnish. Raikkonen is Finnish. Icelandic Finnish. I got them mixed up. Apologise to all the Icelandics or Finnish. Because Finland do really well at Formula 1. So well done. Is there anybody else in the chat? How many people are actually in the chat? Have people abandoned me because I've told offensive jokes? I'm just going to check my feed right now. I've got 30 watching is pretty much what I usually get. So that's great. I'm glad you're still with me. You forgive me for my non-snowflake jokes. Anyway, we're on to the last round, which is Father's Day. Anybody who has a father is happy Father's Day for tomorrow. You get a day watching TV and sports and doing whatever you like, because we never get to do that ever. Ever. Every day, every weekend. I know. But anyway, it's great. There should never be a Father's Day. It should be Mother's Day every weekend, but don't say I said that. Right, okay, let's crack on. I can't find the play button. So well done. Good luck, everybody. Right. This is multiple choice, by the way. And before I get into this, can I say thank you very much to Fiona Bullers. I appreciate you for giving me this quiz. Anybody wants to help me out with a quiz, I really, really appreciate it. I didn't realise that I just realised today that I didn't actually email you back. I apologise for that. I'm telling you right now, I appreciate your efforts. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Really much appreciate it. Anybody that helps me out with the questions. Very much appreciated. I mean that. Okay, at what age did George Clooney become a father? Let's see, was it 48? Was it 51? Was it 53? Or was it 56? So at what age did George Clooney become a father for the first time? 48, 51, 53 or 56? Okay, let's crack on. A lot going on in the chat, I don't understand it, but it doesn't matter. How many children did Hugh Grant father between 2011 and 2013? How many? Really? How many children did Hugh Grant father between 2011 and 2013? Which is 2 years. That is crazy. Was it 0? Was it 1? 2? Or was it 3? It can't be 3. How many children did Hugh Grant father between 2011 and 2013? 0, 1, 2 or 3? He's a cad, isn't he? He's a cad, Hugh Grant. Let's go on to question 3 anyway. How many children does Chef Gordon Ramsay have? Is it 3, 4, 5 or 6? What I'd like right now is for one of my minions. No, anybody watching this who wants to pour me another drink, I'd be really, really appreciated of that. I really would appreciate it if someone could pour me a drink. Anyway, how many children does Gordon Ramsay have? 3, 4, 5 or 6? Which celebrity father has the most children? Mel Gibson, Bruce Willis, David Tennant, or Brad Pitt? So which celebrity father has the most children? Mel Gibson, Bruce Willis, David Tennant, or Brad Pitt? Which of the following is not the name... Whoa, well, that was even quick. Which of the following is not the name of one of Jamie Oliver's children? Poppy, Apple, Petal, or River? Which of the following is not the name of one of Jamie Oliver's children? Poppy, Apple, Petal, or River? It's not the name of Jamie Oliver's children. Poppy, Apple, Petal, or River? And question 6. Which of the following is David Beckham's youngest son? So which of the following is David Beckham's youngest son? Is it Cruz? Is it Romeo? Is it Harper? Or is it Brooklyn? So which of the following is David Beckham's youngest son? The one that everybody forgets about. Cruz, Romeo, Harper, or Brooklyn? In fact, he's the total middle because they've got a daughter as well. Right. Question 7. How many times has the son of an American president followed in their father's footsteps and became US President too? Not us President too. But how many times has the son of an American president basically followed in their father's footsteps and became... I'm reading the question. And became the president's son, President too. So we're talking about father and son presidents. The father's president, the son's president. So how many times has that actually happened in the history of the United States of America? Is it once? Is it twice? Is it 3 times? Or is it 4 times? So how many times has the son of an American president followed in their father's footsteps and became US President too? Once, twice, 3 times, or 4 times? Which of the following did not have a famous actor father? So which of the following did not have a famous actor father? Is it Emilio Estevez, Alec Baldwin, Michael Douglas, or Ben Stiller? So which of those actors did not have a father who is also a famous actor? Okay, how old was Prince Philip when Prince Charles was born? Was he 24? Was he 27? Was he 30? Or was he 33? So how old? Why am I scratching my head? Anyway, how old was Prince Philip when Prince Charles was born? 24, 27, 30 or 33? How old was I when my son was born? How old was I? I was 38. That's old. Really? I was 38? No, it wasn't. Was it? I was 38. 35 maybe. Just 35. And then a few days later to 36. 36. No, 37, then 38. Right, okay, what was what was the name of Matilda's father in the story of Roald Dahl? So what was the name of Matilda's father in the story of Roald Dahl? Was was it Harry Trunchbull? Was it Mike Trunchbull? Was it Harry Wormwood? Or was it Mike Wormwood? What was the name of Matilda's father in the story by Roald Dahl? Harry Trunchbull, Mike Trunchbull, Harry Wormwood, or Mike Wormwood? That's good. It's a good round. Right, what I'm going to do is, what am I going to do? Is this going to go in a loop? Yeah, it's going to go in a loop. I'm going to go and have a little break, and I will be back in. I'll be back in 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Right, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry. Had to happen though. Right, let's go into the answers here. Round 5 answers. So, here we go. Let's see, go 56. I thought I'd done this differently. I thought I'd reveal it differently. What age did George Clooney become a father for the first time? It's 56, so it was D. Well done if you got that right. How many children did Hugh Grant father between 2011 and 2013? Incredibly, three. Three, with 2 different women. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Trailer trash. How can you father 3? Doesn't make sense to me. How many children does Chef Gordon Ramsay have? It is well done if you get 5. 5. I could take my hat off to anybody who has more than 3 kids, to be honest with you. And I'll also say, why? Why? Seriously? Struggle with 2. 2's like plenty. Which celebrity father has the most children? Mel Gibson has 9 children. 9. You can afford it right enough. Bruce Willis has 5. David Tennant has 5. And Brad Pitt has 6. Brad Pitt has 6, yes. But Mel Gibson, 9. 9 kids. It's phenomenal. Well done if you got that right. Which of the following is not the name of Jamie Oliver's children? It is Apple. That is the name of one of Chris Martin's children. So well done if you got that right. Poppy, Apple, Petal, River. Jeez, too much money. Question 6. Which of the following is David Beckham's youngest son? It is Cruz. So well done if you got that right. Brooklyn is the eldest. Harper is his daughter. And then there was Romeo. And Cruz Beckham. It's not a bad name. Pretty cool name, actually. Cruz. And question 7. How many times is the son of a... It is twice. John Adams, 1797 to 1801. And John Quincy Adams, 1825 to 1825. And, of course, the Bushes. Yes, I am a bit tipsy tonight, Fiona. Thank you for noticing. I've been out in the garden all day. Which of the following did not have a famous actor? Is Alec Baldwin. His brothers are actors, not his dad. Emilio Estevez, his father is Martin Sheen. It's right into it, Martin Sheen. Michael Douglas, his father is Thingy Douglas. Someone tell me in the comments. My mind's gone blank. And Ben Stiller's father is King of Queens that just recently died. I've forgotten his name too. But it's not as bad as forgetting what you dry your clothes in. See that thing that you dry your clothes in next to your washing machine? If you forget what that's called, you really are nuts. It's a private joke. So well done. Kirk Douglas. It is Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas. And Ben Stiller's dad is... I forgot his name. Yeah, I've got it in before you, Stephen. Got it in before you. Got it in before you. Thank you anyway. Yeah, no, I got that right. I know. Jerry Stiller. Well done. Jerry Stiller. Yeah, King of Queens. Thank you for that. Right, and question 9. How old was Prince Charles? He was 27. How old was Prince Philip? Sorry, when Prince Charles was born was 27. So well done there. Thank you, Jam Party, Kurt Douglas and Jenny Stiller. Thank you everybody that helped me out there. But can anybody name what you dry your clothes in? What household appliance you dry your clothes in? What's it called? A clothes dryer? It's a private joke, I'm sorry. What was the name of Matilda's father in the story of Roald Dahl? It is Harry Wormwood. Trenchbull was the name of the headmistress and Mike was the brother's name. Well done for that. I didn't know anything about that. I don't read enough books. So there we go. So who is going to win the quiz? Who's going to win the quiz? The Father's Day, we'll call it the Father's Day quiz. A clothesline. No, it's not a clothesline. Sorry. Jam Party. Tumble dryer, exactly. See, Sarah gets it. Sarah gets it. Sarah gets it. Sorry, it was my brother-in-law. Didn't know he was going. You know how we all do it. We all do it. We're all going through our things, and we'll talk about things, and we'll go. Yeah, I was putting the clothes in the what do you call that thing you dry your clothes? You know, you have complete brain freeze. And that's what he was like the other day. My brother-in-law the other day basically couldn't remember what a tumble dryer was called. So I thought I had to mess with him there. Mags got 8. Margaret Jackson got 8. Chris got 7. Well done. Jan Party get 8. Stephen gets 4. Ailsa gets 7. Margaret Take Time get 8. And the Frames get 7. Ailsa, right, so basically we're looking at who is the winner of the quiz, because that is the last round. So out of 50, what is the name? Who's going to win the quiz? We've got 37 from Ailsa, well done. 34, Jam Party. Team Tibbets get 30 out of 50. 36. So we're still looking at Ailsa get 37. Well done. The Frames, well done, get 39. Billy Bullers, hi Stuart, I'm one of Fiona's daughters. Can you please wish her an amazing birthday? She is amazing and everyone loves her so much. Is that Fiona's birthday today? Is Fiona's birthday today? Is it Fiona? Wow, happy birthday Fiona. Say happy birthday Fiona.
Happy Fiona.
No, say there. Say happy birthday Fiona.
Happy birthday, and you said awesome.
There you go. You are awesome. Oh, the sound effects is muted. Let's see. There we go. Happy birthday. Many happy returns, Fiona. Many happy returns. The top round so far is 39. Sport let you down from Sush. I haven't heard you. Welcome to the quiz. I don't know if you've been here before, but thank you very much for commenting. Brilliant. Stephen get 25. Walter get 37. I've now lost my train of thought here. What is the highest score so far? It is, let's see, we've got 37 so far. 39 from the Frames. Anybody? 39 from the Frames so far. Fiona get 27, well done. Leslie get 27 and Mags get 33. I think we have a winner. Well done, the Frames. First time here. I don't know if it's the first time you're winning the quiz or the first time you're commenting, but well done. Congratulations. I will definitely need to get a soundbite for that. But that's all I can do. I should get congratulations. I can do that. There we go. So well done everybody. Thank you very much for taking part in the quiz. There's going to be no quiz next week, but I will do one the week after that. If you want to take part, really, really appreciate it if you do. What we're going to do, in the meantime, I'm going to post, as I said before, I'm going to post some rounds. So basically the next one will be the Marvel round. So if you're up for that, stay tuned for that. Click on subscribe and turn on notifications, and that way you'll be notified whenever it happens. If not, just look at the wee subscription tab when you're on the YouTube app on your phone. It's round at the very bottom. Click on subscriptions. You'll see all the channels that you're subscribed to, and if I've got any videos online, you'll see it from there. Also subscribe to Choose Tech Time. Choose Tech Time for some boring videos, which will probably put you to sleep, but I like to do it anyway. Right, so there we go. The Frames are well done to everybody. Well done to everybody. Hello, Logan. Good night, Logan. And sleep tight. You should be in your bed because it's 10 to 10. Go to your bed, Logan. Love you very much. And I'll see everybody. Thank you, everybody, for the kind comments. And I will see you. Oh, the dingbats. Thank you, Walter. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, I will put that on right now. I forgot all about that's because I'm not used to this. The dingbats round. Here we go. I'm going to shove that on screen now. There we go. There are the answers to the dingbats. Thank you very much. There we go. If you get any of these right, I mean, most of them, some of them are good, but some of them are impossible, I think. So number 1, Silence in the Court. Grated cheese. I don't know how you can get that. Ted cheese, fair enough, but grated cheese I can get. Pulled pork. Broken Records is another one. Or Record Breakers is another one you can accept from that. You've got Gogglebox, get it? Saturday Night Takeaway, and it's supposed to be Sean Bean, by the way, on the toast, the beans on toast. Over the Rainbow, I don't get that over, because Divide is over, I don't get that. Lethal Weapon, then you've got Road, Hog. I guess that's a kind of Dukes of Hazzard reference as well. You've got Jelly Deals, and then you've got Doc, the Bounty Hunter. We've got Doc, the Bounty Hunter. What's up, darling?
Go and see the camera.
Right, I'm going to let my daughter on. She wants to say something. Quickly.
Only one word and then you skip back.
Okay, she wants to say one thing. Okay, the quiz is over, so I don't think anyone will be watching anyway. What do you want to say?
I just want to say happy night, City. And yes, so cute. You're awesome.
Do you want to say Happy Father's Day to everybody?
Happy Father's Day. And if it's a girl, it's so cute.
Say Happy Birthday, Fiona.
Happy birthday, Fiona.
Right?
Is her a boy or a girl?
She's a girl. She's a girl. Right. Okay, there we go. That's everything. We'll have more Dungbats next in a couple of weeks' time. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. And thanks for all the comments. Appreciate it. I'll see you again. Bye-bye now.